welcome to round 6 of the DDF Racer YouTube channel Hotlap Challenge Championship. We're starting to near the end of the championship now with only 2 rounds to go after this one, but if you're new here then check out this link on top of the screen to get yourself up to speed. And don't worry, because all of the challenges stay open until 1 week after the final challenge, so plenty of time to go and set some laps. This week's combination is the formidable Formula Raceroom US, basically an Indycar, at Silverstone. This is a car that has a lot of power, a lot of grip, and rewards confidence, so I'm expected to see the lap times drop pretty quickly here. Now of course the usual rules do apply, and I'm giving myself 1 hour to go and set a lap time, and then it's your turn to go faster. And to make sure your time gets registered into the championship, then you need to add me as a friend in Raceroom Racing Experience. To make things nice and easy, there's a link to my Raceroom profile in the video description, along with a link to the championship standings spreadsheet. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss any of the future challenges. So yeah, there's not much more to say really, apart from let's go and set a time. Okay, so here we are at the start of the session. Let's go and see if Dennis has beaten us to it today. Let's have a quick check of the leaderboard and see what we're up against. Okay, so the current fastest time is Bruno Bay with a 1:38.302. That's going to be our reference time. Don't forget that, guys. 38.3. Hopefully we can beat that. I don't know if that's a good time or not, but I'm sure we'll soon find out. So let me get my glasses off, put my other glasses on, and start the timer. Okay, then clock's ticking, so let's go out and get a feel for the car. Obviously, the first few laps here in these hot lap challenges, I always take nice and easy with the default setup just to get a feel for things and see how we're going. And today's no exception, as we now come onto the new start-finish straight at Silverstone, not the historic one as is used in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Slight lift through the first corner there. I know I can go flat out, but I just want to take it nice and easy. Like I said, get a time on the board. I've driven this car a few times before in Raceroom. It's got quite a lot of lag to it at lower revs, so it feels like you're not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just kicks in. It's a very rev-dependent car, this. So especially in the slower speed stuff, it is very slidey, shall we say. So you've really got to balance that throttle pedal to get the most out of this car. Rewards confidence and rewards familiarity. Oh wow, you carry a lot of speed through here. Kept it pinned in 6th almost. Wow. Oh wow, yes, this has got tons of grip. But the slow speed stuff's always very tricky, always very fiddly. And across the line, what kind of time we got?
The lap time was at 1:41.38.
Okay, so that is miles off the pace. But like I said, I wasn't really pushing too hard. So much time to be found in this car, guys. And obviously just coming from a GT car as well, driving the Aston Martin GT3 over in my Assetto Corsa Competizione video. It's very strange to get used to this track again. Feels like it's on fast forward almost. And it's a fantastic circuit as well for this car. I mean, it's never happened in real life that I'm aware of, Indycars coming to Silverstone, but it's such a high-speed flowing circuit, and I don't think people give the Indycar enough credit, really. It's a seriously fast car that just seems to be confined to bumpy street circuits and ovals and, I mean, well, some of the best road courses in America, but I don't think there's really a circuit that stretches the Indycar's legs. I mean, I did a video a while back driving an Indycar at Spa, and that was fantastic, but Silverstone, that is awesome. I would love to see that. I mean, I'd also love to see Indycar at Surfers Paradise, being because I live an hour from that circuit, so it's not far away for a drive.
Your last lap time was at 1:39.78.
39.78, okay, what was it? A 38.3 was the fastest one. Okay, well there's half a second, and there's 3/4 of a second, and there's nearly a second and a quarter.
That was at 1:38.59. That's your best lap in this session. Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
Okay, well we're almost at the top of the board already, but I know that's not going to last. As soon as Dennis Gikel gets his hands on this thing. Ooh! Oh, bit of a spin. And that's actually a perfect demonstration of what I was talking about with the on-power lag, and then boom, it just kicks in. This lap's already a write-off, but I'll show you what I mean anyway. I'm going to pop it in 2nd gear, and I'm going to floor the pedal and just listen to the response. Once it gets to about 9,000 RPM, it just spins up the rears. But once you get into third gear, fourth gear, it doesn't spin the rears, it just lags if you're below that, so you've really got to try and keep high revs in this car at all times. Definitely favours the late upshift. All that power is right at the top once the turbo is kicked in as well. But I definitely think I'm going to make some changes to the wing on this thing. Take some wing out because I feel like it's got too much grip. I mean, I should never really complain of having too much grip as a race car driver, of course. You know, you want all the grip you can get, but I think around here, especially in the higher speed stuff on the straights, it would benefit some better top speed. I think it can get some more speed that way. And across the line, what have we got?
That lap time was 1:38.13. Sector 3 times okay.
Okay, so we're already at the top of the board. This thing has got so much speed. Well, so much grip at high speeds. Oh, and there's our first track limits. No doubt I will find more of those as the session goes on. Current best lap of a 1:38.130. Might be able to get into the 36s, will definitely get well into the 37s, but a 36 might be pushing it. You can't really slide this thing though, that is the difference. I know in the previous round, one of the fastest way to get that KTM crossbar around the Knutstorp was basically to slide it. I don't think it'll work in this for some reason. This IndyCar is not very good once it goes past its slip angle. Oh wow, okay. I just want to take a quick moment to say this, and I know I've said it in my previous videos as well, but the level of participation in this championship has been absolutely fantastic. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's set a time on any of the leaderboards. And hopefully I've been able to bring a little bit of entertainment to you in these bizarre global times of lockdowns and all that. Hopefully I've, you know, a bit of entertainment, a bit of activity, something to get involved in, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. I never had any idea it would be this successful and this engaging. So obviously a big shout out to JT, one of my long-time subscribers who suggested this to me in the first place. Thank you, mate. This is awesome. Okay, this is looking like a much better lap. It really rewards you just throwing it into the corner, so I think I just need to be more assertive, more forceful, basically. And a bit of a shocking final sector.
You've just done a 1:38.08.
But it's a little bit better, and that's what counts. Oh wow, okay. I think it might be time to make some setup changes with 15 minutes gone. Okay, so back out on track, and I've taken out some of the rear wing. I've also shortened the gears, because I don't think I was quite reaching the top of 6 at the end of the straight, so I might as well shorten those gears and use those higher revs. Benefit the acceleration. I'm going to spend more time at the top of the peak rev range as well. So it's already got us 0.3 of a second. Wow, okay. Oh, maybe I need to top out the 6th gear just a bit more. Running out of revs just at the end of the straight there. Oh, big slide. We were 3/4 of a second up as well. Oh, there's a few more tenths to be found for sure.
That was at 1:37.48.
Okay, so straight back to the pits, and I've fixed up that 6th gear issue. So now the gears are the same, but I've just extended 6, though that should stop us from bouncing off the limiter at the end of the straight. Let's go and see what I can do. It might be tempting to pop it down to 1st, but you're just going to snap out on the rear. It's not worth it. The thing is a little bit sensitive on downshifts. You can't be braking and downshifting and turning at the same time. It just doesn't like it. There we go. That's more like it.
That lap time was 1:37.04.
Oh wow! Almost into the 36s. I didn't think I'd be that far. Okay, I think I'm starting to get to that point now where it's going to be hundredths and tenths. Not the big gains we've been finding previously. And there's another 2 tenths. 136s.
You've just done a 1:36.83. Sector 2 and 3 times are good. Sector 1 is 0.06. Slower than your best.
Okay, it looks like I'm losing a lot of slow speed mechanical grip. That's the weakest area of this car right now. So I'll have a look at the setup and see what I can do to fix that. Using all of the road and then some of the 4 tenths.
Sector 2 time is quick.
Throwing it all away in the final sector. It's still faster.
That was a 1:36.65. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Maybe I can get into the 1:35s. 6 tenths doesn't seem so far away now. With only... Oh! Face full of bollard there. With only half an hour left in the session. That's me getting distracted looking at the looking at the timer on top of the screen. Concentrate, Dan. Come on, mate. I'm under absolutely no illusions, though, that I'm by far not the fastest guy in these Hotlap challenges. There are plenty of you who are consistently faster than me, so I can't wait to see what kind of times you aliens get. But even if you're not an alien, I still want to see what kind of times you get, because it's amazing how quickly the time falls away in this thing. Once you get the confidence and you push more, you get more confidence and you push even harder. It just... It's a great combination, this, if I do say so myself. And round it goes. We're getting there. We're starting to push those limits now, guys. Now, of course, in Raceroom, this car does have push to pass, so you can push a button and get, I think for 30 seconds, something like 80 horsepower. But it's not available in the leaderboard mode or qualifying. You can have it in practice in the race, but you can't have it when you're on a hot lap. Knowing that it's there, that I have the ability to push that button in certain circumstances in this car, kind of makes me wish I could right now. Just get a few more tenths. Well, actually, it'd be more than a few tenths in this thing. You press it coming onto the hanger straight, you could probably get half a second. Well, this is a new gravel trap, at least. I haven't discovered this one yet. So tentative to get on the power. I'm just afraid of spinning up the wheels once those revs rise. Oh, that's a little bit of a confidence lift then. That cost me half a tenth. But I know we've been losing a lot of time in this final sector. Let's see what we can do then. There we go, it's better.
That was at 136.51.
Oh, too wide.
You've gone outside of track limits there.
That was a good one as well. I was about a tenth and a half up. That would have got us below 136.5. Anyway, let's try again. Okay, only 15 minutes left to go in the session now. Starting to run out of time, and I'm really starting to have to push to find any kind of time, which is making it a lot more erratic and a lot more unstable. You know, once this Indycar gets to the limit of grip, it gives up pretty quickly without much warning. Oh, a bit of bump on the inside puts me wide on the outside.
Track limits there.
And that's a cut track. Okay, time is running out here with only 13 minutes left to go. Not much chance to get many of these 1 minute 36 laps in. Very scruffy on the power there. But we're 3/10 up somehow. Oh. I thought I had enough grip then. I just got on the power slightly too early and it didn't stick on the exit. Oh well, try again.
Sector 1 is quick.
Too much, too much. Okay, restart and let's get back in it. That is by far and away Luffield, the worst corner on the track. It feels so clumsy in this thing now I'm with the limits of the car. Three and a half tenths up though. Come on, Dan, keep it together this time. Oh, a little confidence lift. Using all of the road and then some. Not many corners to go. Keep the throttle in. There we go! What time is it?
That was 136.21.
Oh, I want to get a 135 so bad. Only a couple of tenths in it so far on this lap. Make that nearly half a second now. Although saying that, a tenth and a half in the final sector.
That lap time was 136.50.
Okay, I've only really got time for maybe 3 laps now. Half a second down. Okay, I'm going to abandon this lap. Bit slippy on the rear there. Very scruffy still. Nearly 2 tenths down. I feel like I can get on the power so much earlier there. But every time I try, it just loops the rear. Still 2 tenths down, so at least we've held that deficit. Still 2 tenths down. No! Still 2 tenths down.
The lap time was 136.46.
And this is it, this is the final lap, guys. 2.5 tenths down. Nearly 3. It's not looking good. 4.5 tenths. Where did that go? That didn't feel too slow. 6 tenths. So the time's just ebbing away. It doesn't feel like it's particularly slower, this lap. 3/4 of a second. 1 second. Well, that felt like a really good lap, but I don't know.
You've just done a 137.25. You're now 1.0 off your best. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.31 off your best. Sector 3 is 0.42, slower than your best.
Thank you, Mr. Spotter. And for some bizarre reason, I don't know where that last lap went. That was a horrible experience. But still, nonetheless, 1 minute 36.208 is your challenge to beat. Now, I will say that I was hoping that Daytona would have been released this week. Unfortunately, the most recent update to Raceroom Racing Experience didn't include Daytona, so I would have very much liked to have done the Indycar at Daytona, but sadly, it wasn't to be. Anyway, it was still a lot of fun though, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you did, don't forget to leave it a like, and if you want to have a go, feel free. Share your time in the comments. Make sure you add me as a friend in Raceroom Racing Experience to register your time in the championship, link in the video description, and check out the latest standings as well. And don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future challenges. Not much left for me to say now apart from good luck, all the best, and I genuinely hope you do beat me. And if you do, post a video and share it with me on my Discord, link in the description to that as well. Alright guys, over to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.